circles and makes no sense. Afro commie's out here on his grind. Neighborhood scumbag, but he's one of a kind. Oh, casual conversation takes the day. With some Afro commie, we laugh and play. Ebony Moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cosplay queen, she's ruling the scene. Selman shrugs, he's got no side, just watching waves like a lazy tide. Afro commie seems a low-key wild, but he's got charm, it's his freestyle. Oh, casual conversation takes the day. With some Afro commie, we laugh and play. Ebony Moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cosplay queen, she's ruling the scene. Ebony Moonbeam with a wig so bright. Wielding her magic, she's a star tonight. Zelme just yawns, he's still unsure. Afro commie laughs, he's got that allure. Oh, casual conversation takes the day. With some Afro commie, we laugh and play. Ebony Moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cosplay queen, she's ruling the scene. Ebony Moonbeam with her wig so bright. Ebony Moonbeam with her wig so bright. Wielding her magic, she's a star tonight. Zelme just yawns, he's still unsure. Afro commie laughs, he's got that allure. Oh, casual conversation takes the day. With some Afro commie, we laugh and play. Ebony Moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cause the queen, she's ruling the scene. Oh, conversation takes the day. With some Afro commie, we laugh and play. Ebony Moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cause the queen, she's ruling the scene. Ebony Moonbeam with her wig so bright. With her wig so bright. Wielding her magic, she's a star tonight. Zelme just yawns, he's still unsure. Afro commie laughs, he's got that allure. Zelme, Jilly's on the fence. Talking circles and makes no sense. Afro
Wow. I love that.
I told you. That nigga finally listened.
Yeah, I loved that. I was
and you even sped it up like I told you to. It was
I like that a lot. I want that sent to me.
All right, I got you.
We workshopped that for like fucking 3 days, picking the right song.
I loved that.
But it is your boy La Alpha Zelme, and of course, sometimes you gotta manifest, and I do apologize for anybody this is out of context for, but we are the fucking wave. I just wanted to say that. Why did I want to say that? Because we're gonna get so big, a lot of y'all gonna try to jump on, but you're gonna jump on too late. So I just want to make sure you let y'all know right now is the time to jump on this wave, because if you don't, we leaving you. And of course, I am joined by a beautiful lady who I have to have next to me. It is the Ebony Moonbeam. How you doing today, Ebony?
Hey, what's up, everybody? You already know it's your girl, Ebony Moonbeam. You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam on all social media platforms. Cosplayer, anime shit talker, real life shit talker, debaucherous whore. I've missed you guys. It's going to be fun.
We missed you, Ebony. And of course, we got the legend himself, the one and only Afro coming 765. How you doing, Dork?
Yeah.
You're welcome, neighborhood. Just come back here to get the folks that are just back. Same gimmick, different day, all gas, no breaks, cold hard hot takes, and everything that comes with it. You niggas know the spiel.
Yes. And today we got a great episode. Y'all see it? It's breaking news. Elon Musk said he dropping a really big bomb on Donald Trump today. And we got all kind of accusations, all kind of legendary things happening. With that, DDG, some regular conversational stuff, all of that going on. Diddy Trial. People not caring this much right now. But how y'all doing? We get started. This is a casual conversation.
I'm chilling. I can't complain.
Same. I already told you I was tired and my allergies are kicking my ass, but aside from that, I'm good.
I feel it. So, let's get it started. Elon Musk said time to drop a really...
Wait. Bring me back up. I got another thing.
No. You're not her, brother.
No, make it me.
Okay.
She wants the Summer Jam screen.
I changed my piercings.
Oh.
Where did she get that? All right.
That's all she wanted.
Yeah, that's it.
By the way, let us know.
You
Do
said
you
if there
like
what was
Trump?
going on, you don't understand what it took for me to change all those. Had to fight with it. It took me like 45 minutes to undo my septum ring ball.
Why
I
you didn't have no
legitimately
put-
started sweating in my room. I had to
Why
turn
don't
my
you just
fan
use
on.
needle nose pliers like a regular person? You just clamp. Isn't it a screw? You just clamp it onto the ball and then use the pliers to unscrew it. You ain't gotta fuck with your fingers trying to grasp it.
Mm-mm.
She
I
said,
just see that
You
going
used your
so
fingers,
wrong.
didn't you?
Yes.
Should have used the pliers, yo.
I didn't trust myself with the pliers.
That's crazy.
I just felt like that was unnecessary. It
It would have saved you a lot of time.
would have. And then some of it was just like, I changed this one and this bar is like a lot shorter. And like the way
That's
it
what she
screws on
said.
is different than the other one. So this thing kicked me in the ass. I lost 2 balls to 2 different rings. It was a whole thing.
Damn. See? Should have just used the pliers.
Well, it'd be like that. Now we can go back to Elon. My bad.
Say, back to Elon dropping bombs on the president.
oh wait, shout out to Afro Coming for having the mic on the pick. It's the most useful.
I love that.
Because nigga rigging stuff all over the place.
Very you.
It's provocative and innovative. It gets the people going.
It does. It does.
It does.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. But all that time, we got news to talk about. Again, Elon Musk says time to drop the really big bomb. The real Donald Trump is in the Epstein file. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Have
I
a
feel
nice
like we
day,
knew that.
Donald J. Trump. Mark this post in the future. The truth will come out.
I feel like
I
I
feel like-
agree with Tommy. I feel like we all knew that. We just didn't have definitive proof. All he is
That-
confirming what
we still
everybody
don't-
knew.
We still don't have definitive proof though because we haven't seen the list.
Right. You just feel like it's a little bit more legit coming from.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they've been friends since
They
like
are
the late
victims.
'80s. They've been friends since like the late '80s, early '90s, yo. Fucking, there's dozens of pictures of them together throughout the
Wouldn't it be
years.
funny if he like came on tomorrow and was like, "Oh, I was just hacked."
He's not doing that.
Well,
He got too big.
He got too much money, yo. He ain't gonna do that shit.
Trump already threatening to. Well, we'll get into that.
Yo, Trump gonna deport Elon Musk and nigga going back to South Africa. That's crazy.
Bro, please no. We love you both, says Kanye. We don't care. But Elon Musk said, without me, Trump would have lost the elections, then would control the House and Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. Such ingratitude. Oh, and some food for thought as they ponder this question. Trump has 3.5 years left as president, but I'll be around for 40 plus. Then he dropped that. We got a few.
Elon talking his shit. He's talking his
It's a little
shit.
dastardly. I don't empathy for
got-
billionaires. I don't have it.
He got the eyebrow up. In 1992, Trump partied with Jeffrey Epstein. Just gonna leave this here. The Trump tariff will lead to a recession in the second half of the year. Why did this
Well,
start?
nigga, why are you saying this when you were pushing, bruh? This is like a lover's quarrel.
For real, very like
This is gay as
sassy.
hell in the
Right,
best way.
very sassy, and I love it. He's like, "Oh, this is how you're gonna do me? I'm gonna put
You
all
think
your
you're
shit
gonna
on
treat me
my
like that after I bought you?
Right.
This is what you're
Right.
gonna do after I
After
bought
I
your
put a
president?
whole
I was
bot
taking it.
campaign.
I was taking it in the ass by you, and this is how you treat me. I'm gonna tell everyone you take it in the ass.
Crazy.
I would never do that.
Guess
by
what,
the way.
guys? The president is a power bottom. Allegedly.
To a small one.
Allegedly.
Man.
Welcome.
No, don't do that. To a small African man.
Oh, who talking about Epstein?
Oh, I was talking about. I was talking about fucking Elon and Trump were having a lovers quarrel, and that's why
This is
Elon.
hilarious, yeah.
That's why
Yeah,
Elon
very
said
sassy.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And then
But-
this all started, by the way, because Elon said he hated the bill, in which Trump lied and said he loved the bill. But Elon said, I never said I love the bill. I never seen the bill. And Trump said that then after that, this is what started. The easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it.
Sassy.
Elon said,
Sassy as fuck. Elon said the
Yo.
fuck you just said.
in light of the president's statements
I
about the
love
cancellation
this.
of my government contract, SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately. Meaning he's not gonna. Y'all, we got rid of NASA. We defunded NASA almost wholly. Now I'm gonna decommission the Dragon
Whoa.
spacecraft to save everything because now they're being petty. And people are like, oh, they're gonna get better. No, they ego too big, both of them. They like,
Yeah.
the ego.
Neither one. No one's willing to say. No one's going to be willing to say they were wrong. So,
Yeah.
but
No.
listen, Trump may have some money and some power, but then they ain't got Elon Musk money.
Right.
He does have that army that you
This
brag
is
about.
crazy. I feel
Yo, that's a fact. He does have the most powerful. He does have the most powerful military force in the world, bar none. Count all.
And he did send a citizen for disagreeing with him to El Salvador that didn't commit a crime, and they're like, the courts are like, you gotta take him back. You're like, no, I don't. And they're like, you in contempt of the court. The court said I can't go to jail. And I'm like, Supreme Court did say if he the president and he acting as the president.
I was going to say they did say if he was acting in the interest of the country, being the president, like the nigga got immunity for 3 more years, brother.
Right, he's a convicted felon. Like people are like, he beat the case. He did not beat he lost the case.
I was gonna say, I love it. Like, he beat the case. It's like he literally did. You know,
the Supreme Court just literally said, okay, he convicted. He can't go to jail though. And I'm like,
yeah, they're like, he definitely did this shit. He is guilty, but we can't send the standing president of the United States to
but
prison.
he wasn't even standing there. You just can't send any president. That's why Joe Biden didn't even pardon himself.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was
Joe Biden didn't pardon himself. Joe Biden like, you just made a rule that presidents can't go to jail if they in presidency when they did it. So I can't go to jail. I don't have to pardon myself no more. That is the precedent they set, which I think was a dangerous precedent. So now you got people that's doing whatever they want because.
Yeah.
Hunter Biden was one of the best things about fucking Joe's presidency.
You really,
and his vice presidency, Hunter Biden be out there getting fucked up, kid. I'm here for it.
I like how shocked. I love how shocked the Senate was when they like, he did what to a prostitute's ass? I'm like, he's a crackhead.
He is a crackhead.
He's a rich crackhead. He's a rich crackhead.
Yeah. Yo. No, when they're rich, they're base head, brother. My nigga ain't a crackhead. That nigga's a base head. He was free base and cocaine guaranteed.
Like he did
so
what?
funny. He said, "Yeah, he a crackhead."
Yes, he's a crackhead. I'm like, why are y'all shocked what he does? Like they recording him doing crackhead activities and then act like it's a.
You can't be surprised when a crackhead does crackhead stuff, yo.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why are you shocked? He openly admit he's a crackhead, and y'all like, oh my god, he did that. Like,
that nigga's like, I be smoking rocks.
Rocks. That is.
He just got caught in the alley doing what? Yes.
He just comes in. He's like, I freebase cocaine, just so the court's aware. We're like, yeah, we can tell. We can tell. That nigga ain't just snorting it. That's for damn sure. I would know. That's a base head if I ever seen one. But he ain't hurting nobody, so let that nigga live.
Yeah, he ain't hurting nobody.
He got pardoned, so I guess.
Yeah. Bro, niggas are just hating on Hunter Biden because his dad was the president, yo. Let that nigga get yiked out in peace.
That is true. Yo, listen, these last two. Then we got reports now that CNN knew that Joe Biden was like wasn't all there, and I'm like, we all knew that. We could see it.
I was gonna say, no, really.
They put him in the basement for 4 years and just had him do random interviews where he looked like he was reading off a paper that he struggled to read off of.
I was gonna say, I watched this nigga squint his eyes at a teleprompter for fucking 4 years, brother.
Bro, he hugged the flag.
Bro.
He shook hands with a flag. We know. Y'all act like everybody act like we shocked. Like, oh my God.
We're like, oh, you knew. No, we all knew, yo. We all knew.
Like,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Let me see if I can find. Let's see if I can find Joe Biden hugs flag, shakes hands with flag.
This nigga's looking for this nigga's looking for the former president of the United States shaking hands with a fucking flagpole.
Way more.
You never watched it? How'd you?
No, I said I probably watched it way more times than I probably should have.
Oh,
That one was a gem. I love that one.
Oh, he did.
I felt sad a little bit too, but
I did too.
The Democrats have, I don't know. They thought they were going to be able to rest on the laurels of Obama for a lot longer than they were.
Mm-hmm.
The party's become stagnant. They're not doing anything to change that, so you can't be expected to believe in a party that's not willing to do anything to better itself. When the left stops being so fucking goddamn snooty, maybe things will get a little bit better politically. The whole reason why the Republicans are ahead is because the Republicans accept everybody, good, bad, or otherwise, while fucking Democrats continue to go out of their way to ostracize anyone who doesn't fucking parrot back their beliefs. And that's just what it is.
You're muted.
Damn, was I really?
You can hear him? I can't hear him.
Oh no, Zelmay's muted. I thought you were saying I was muted. I was like, I just want to.
No, I heard all of that. I can't hear him.
Yeah, Zelmay, you're muted.
Hello.
Okay, there you go. You're back.
I don't know what just happened, but like I said,
did you find the video?
I did not. My computer went crazy temporarily. That's why my mic went off, and I got confused. I'm like,
okay,
am I still here?
I
thought my computer just restarted. That's why I looked around for a minute.
Oh, okay.
And I was asking if something wrong. I was like, did my computer restart? Because it froze. So I just see it. That's what I kept saying. And then I heard you say you're muted. So I was like, oh, that means I'm still here at least.
Yeah, you were still here.
Yeah. But
it was tweaking.
Let me see. Now let's see if it works.
Oh goodness.
Oh, here a better one. Here's a better one right here. Let's do this one.
Great.
This one was fun for me. This one was fun. Hold on, let me quit messaging. All right. This one was hilarious to me, by the way. Shout out to this one. My man just took a stroll into the wood. We can't be this. It might be copyright. Everything copyright.
Yeah.
My man talking up there. Look at my guy, man. Oh, is this the wrong guy? My man just started walking to the wood. Bro, where are you going? Bro.
You guys ever have blackberry Dr. Pepper?
No, I haven't. Maybe he just wanted to go in there. Maybe that wasn't a mistake.
He didn't want to go in the damn wood.
Maybe he just wanted to go in there.
Yeah, she's got a valid point. What if he was just trying to explore the Amazon?
Also randomly walked somewhere. And it was
all he did was turn around and then he walked into the woods.
That nigga just wanted to see the Amazon.
trees. I don't see what the problem is.
That was in the Amazon, wasn't it?
I think that was correctly insane. Which is why we needed to find the flag one. That one wasn't
good.
If
you were in the Amazon, you'd be trying to explore too. You can't fault the president for that.
I'm not, but that's also why I'm not going to the Amazon. I'm good on all those creatures.
It's the Amazon.
Let's see where it's at. Is this it? Tori, anything that happened interesting this week while I find this?
I have something interesting.
Oh, Trump the one that hugs and kissed the flag. Biden shook hands in the air.
See. That's why, bro. That's why there should be an age limit on how old you should be to be able to run the fucking country, bro. That's why the fucking Supreme Court justices shouldn't serve life terms. That's why fucking goddamn a lot of things should change that won't because old people fucking have control issues.
I agree with Africa.
Also, maybe he thought somebody was there. Maybe he thought someone was supposed to be there.
No, Moonbeam.
He didn't think that somebody was there. It looked like, start it again. Let me see it again.
Look at his face.
He looked over. He saw no one there. What you mean he thought? I can see if he
I would say he literally whole ass.
Look,
Come on, man.
by the way, he looks over first. He looks over there. Then he reaches his hand up. If he reaches his hand up first,
he looks like down and forward. Go back. Look,
he's looking
at
that. Ain't no.
He's like looking out. Now look again. Now he looks up. No,
there's no one there, and his hand's still not out yet. If he had his hand out before, I could see it. And then he reaches.
Look at how deliberate that is.
Then he points at no one there.
That's crazy.
There's no one over there. Who he's pointing at?
Yo, as a lifelong Democrat, I'll never forget how thoroughly embarrassed I was at this point in time. I'm like, God damn.
That old soul. But yeah, shout out to our elected officials because that's what we got now. That's what we do.
What? I'm not sure.
That's what we got. We got 80-year-old old white man.
There's always old white people fucking shit up, yo.
Well, this is not an old white man. This is just a crazy black one. Today, Judge Subramanian, Mr. Agnifilo, your client was looking at jurors and nodding vigorously. This can't continue or I will give a limiting instruction you won't like, or other measures, including barring your client from the courtroom. Do you understand? What is this about? The judge threatened to kick Diddy out because he's looking threatening and menacing at the jurors. Like, quit looking at them people. This, by the way, this is the second time he did this, by the way.
Yo, he been tweaking, bro.
Are we surprised?
No, but it's funny.
And also, we have some 50 Cent news mixed with it.
Oh Lord, I can't wait.
50 Cent's the first person I saw wearing a Free Diddy shirt.
50 Cent said, according to the case, we found out one of the people who was mentioned said he wanted to call him Ernie. Diddy wanted to call him Ernie. What happened? Let's go over it. If we get to go over. My girlfriend was upset. She thought I was getting with Sean, so we left abruptly. The next day, drinks by the pool, then movie night in the theater in his residence. He texted me, "I'd like to take you out." I replied that if I felt complicated. Where you living then? The East Coast. Did Mr. Combs contact you? He was flirtatious. He invited me to Miami. Read these texts not shown in gallery. What does he say? He said, "Call me Ernie." Call me. Who was pursuing who, Jane? He was pursuing me, but I was being considerate of my girlfriend. But she got engaged and moved overseas, so I felt I could do this Sean thing. That's a very interesting situation right there. African, what you like people to call you?
What the hell? First off, I just want to say this.
Yeah, let me go first.
Hold on. Clear my nose out. Okay. Okay. What I was gonna say is I always knew that Ernie was a bottom.
Damn.
Ernie sounds like a bottom. Not gonna lie.
Ernie.
And you know that there's like all this stuff about them being like a gay couple.
Oh, you're talking about Bert and Ernie.
Yeah, no, Bert. That's why he was saying.
No. Bert was the bottom brother.
Wait,
Sister.
which one's Bert?
Bert's the
Shorter or the
orange
taller?
one. Bert's the orange one. Ernie's the yellow one.
No, Bert's the top.
No, it's the no.
Yes.
I'm
It's
not gonna keep on arguing with you over fucking the sexual orientation of Muppets. That's crazy.
We need y'all help. Comment section. We need y'all help.
Who's the top? Is it Ernie or is it Bert?
We gonna go through some pictures and some images. Subject time. But who y'all? Come on. Let us know.
Hold on, wait. What does this have to do with Diddy?
Bert is the top, like I said. Ernie is the bottom.
Nah, yo.
How you gonna tell the girl that reads BL smut?
You're a woman. That's
Like
how.
literally all day. What are we talking about?
I have one word for you. Patriarchy.
What does that have to do with anything?
We had to pause it on that. Speaking of, let's skip around because this is.
You really think? No, honey.
No, I think you're relying too much on the it's the other since fucking.
Who do you say is the top, Bert or Ernie? Lay.
Who do y'all think?
But people say it just because it feels like it's the opposite. They're like, since Ernie's the grouchy one, he's the one that's the bottom, and it's like, no. Sometimes it's just what it seems, folks.
No, most times it's exactly what we're talking about.
What is? Call him Ernie. By the way, this is all from a Diddy Trial.
This is a perfect example of top and bottom right there. Perfect example. Yeah, see, Bert. She said Bert's the top. I'm telling you.
You've been outvoted. The patriarchy has been outvoted.
Why do you think he said that he wanted to call the other? Do you think Diddy is gonna bottom some random guy? Why do you think he called him? He said he wanted to call him Ernie because he's Bert.
Bro, he's a cuck though. Diddy's definitely a bottom, yo. He's a cuck. What are you talking about? Diddy is a bottom.
I think Diddy's a switch.
Nah, bro.
I think Diddy gives dick too.
Moonbeam. He licked the Punisher's cum off of Cassie's back.
I'm aware.
Come on. If that's not bottoming or
you don't think it, but you don't. No. I really do believe that he still gives. Now, I'm not saying he doesn't receive, but he definitely gives.
No. Bro, I think,
Diddy's absolutely a switch.
I think you and Diddy would get along because I think Diddy would subscribe to the Pegmaster General way of thinking. I'm telling you, full time. I think the diddler would let you rearrange his inner digestive tract.
Hello. There you go.
Just saying.
You're ridiculous.
Speaking of the
I'm just saying.
I've never
the diddler is definitely a bottom.
Y'all gonna have to explain this to me.
The young girls are wearing milkmaid dresses to the club nowadays because y'all have successfully bullied them into submitting to misogyny. I've said this various times before in plenty of other videos, one that I made very, very recently. But when other people try to determine what your self-respect is, that is no longer self-respect because self-respect is about the perception of yourself. Yourself. And you mean a bitch like me? Who gonna give a fuck about a perception? Your perception? I will shit on the perception that you have of me. And I will wipe my ass with the very eyes that perceived me. Facts. And that's the thing. If you are a person who wears milkmaid dresses and wants to dress like a house nigga because that makes you feel good and that makes you, feel like you're more of a woman, do by all means, because your heart is in the right place. It's about you. That's about you. But majority of these women, they get on here preaching this, modest this, modest that. It's always about the way other people will receive them and perceive them. And honestly, if your whole mentality is not, if you don't give a fuck, dress how you want to dress. Look how you want to look. Please, I'm advising everyone to do that.
I don't know how. I feel like we just got blamed for that, and I don't know how.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that was just a random shot at the patriarchy.
Who wants a
I
girl?
wouldn't say it's a no. Wait. Hold on.
Because
First off, I wish that I'm mad that we didn't get a photo of the milkmaid dresses in the club because I don't know what she's talking about because I don't go to the club. But
I ain't never. I'm like,
no, I'm not. I don't know. I don't necessarily. Yeah, you're not asking women to wear milkmaid dresses, but I do see why she would use that when it comes to like the over sexualization of women and what they wear, and it's not just men; it's society as a whole or whatever. But I know why she said that. I don't think that it's all men to blame, but I know what she's saying. But
hold on, wait. I hope that she's not thinking that, oh, these women are dressing in the milkmaid dresses now, they're not getting sexualized. Because that's crazy. If anything, they're getting fetishized even harder. If I'm being completely honest.
I still feel like what she said made sense though, where basically she was just telling people stop caring about what other people are, how other people are going to perceive you, and be yourself.
Yeah, but
if you have a good
my entire life
idea of who you are, yeah, like her message overall was solid.
Yeah, but you don't need to blame the misogyny of the.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to blame the misogyny of the men that are over.
Y'all know what dress she's talking about too. Y'all remember that dress that Aisha
y'all
wore
already
show, and it was white and blue. It was
y'all
like white
literally
and blue.
Already have the majority. What the fuck?
I don't know no man asking like go to club with milkmaid dress. I got confused.
They're not saying that.
I kind of
no. She's saying that they're wearing the milkmaid dresses because they don't feel comfortable wearing the short skirts and loose tops of the days of yore when the freak offs were running wild.
Have y'all not been on the internet where men completely like trash how women are dressing, and that's why they
you can't care what some niggas on the internet.
And that. I'm just saying you can't sit here and act like it's not a narrative. That's all I'm saying. She's saying that because it is very virgins. And we're also going to talk about sexual assault as well, and how many times what they were wearing played a part in whether they were or were not sexually assaulted. So
yeah, well, I hope they're not.
I'm just, but we're not going to act like that doesn't exist. But I'm not necessarily. But I already said that I don't think that the blame is fully on men either. And by only speaking on men, it felt
I feel like she could have made her
endpoint.
I feel like she could have made her endpoint without taking the shot. That's all I'm saying. I don't care either way. You know me.
By the way, most of the comments like no other culture are arguing this besides us.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's true. I don't know what. Listen, I don't stop paying attention to
other cultures other cultures have very strict and traditional ways of living, ways of marriage, ways of like
our culture,
class, all of that, and they stick to that strongly.
As
like half of the shit that we get away with marriage, they don't even accept at all.
Well, you got to think, as much as people want to talk about, traditional values, this and that, the American culture is as non-traditional as it gets. Mm-hmm. It's literally a culture that was built from revolt. What are we talking about? And not Diddy's revolt, folks. I just mean,
shout out to Steven Sanchez.
Hey,
shout out to Dirty Sanchez, yo.
Shout out to Dom. She said she's sick tonight.
Not sick, I hope you feel better.
We love you.
She been out there in the freak offs.
My twin has not been a freak off.
She's been down in the freak offs, and
you're not putting it on my
came out under the weather.
You're not putting it on my
word.
But let's get into something juicy because we need a moonbeam.
That's what she said.
We need a moonbeam rant.
Oh God.
This might be one of the worst power scaling lists I have.
It's crazy because I literally saw this post and saved it to do a full video rant. So that will be coming.
Oh God.
On this shit. First off, why the fuck this man or whoever the fuck titled this like MC's power scaling in 2025. Literally none of these characters were introduced in 2025. Some of these characters we haven't even seen in 2025. And so like why are these specific people up here? Because if it was 2025, I could see you putting Sun Jun Woo in here, you know, some other people, but I digress. You're right, Freeran, like so many characters, but I digress. This shit is stupid.
This is awful.
I'm gonna tell you right
Yo,
now.
why you be falling for bait, yo?
Stupid. No, I fall for bait.
I'm trying to get a clip, Tor.
Because I know the truth. I don't give a fuck. But for content purposes, I tell motherfuckers that they're wrong. And this is stupid as shit. This is stupid. First and foremost, I just need to remind everybody. Here. Out of the big three and the grandfather of Shonen, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach scales higher power-wise. Offer it. So I just need y'all to know that when Ichigo is sitting where he is. Okay.
He's basically an angel right now and a demon.
Like stop the fucking bullshit. Cause that's stupid. I'm trying to figure out, is this Sukuna?
Look at these two right here.
Why is Sukuna under Tanjiro?
Tanjiro is there.
Hold on, wait. Am I not looking? Where is the strongest MC that should be there, which is goddamn Shinra? Where's Shinra?
They're not putting him on.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many different characters that aren't on here.
Shinra,
that's why I was like, why these specific people?
25 MCs in anime. Shinra, I mean, he's not there.
Exactly.
He's the strongest, bar none.
Shinra, Sinbad,
he should be on it. If we're just going from 2025, he should
That's
be
what
on
I was
it.
saying.
Asta shouldn't be on it.
I don't know how Asta made this list.
If we're going by 2025, but I'm gonna be real, Asta should be higher too. Asta is not weaker than Tanjiro.
He is definitely not weaker than Tanjiro.
He is not weaker than Tanjiro, and I'm trying to figure out how they have Sukuna. How do they have Sukuna behind Tanjiro?
That's nasty work.
That
it's bait.
Makes no sense.
It's bait.
I know it's bait, but he said he wanted me to speak my piece on this shit, and I am.
I'm really just saying that.
And I am.
My mind's trying to rationalize it. I'm like, it's bait.
Oh, it absolutely is.
By the way, I don't even think this person even know anime, so he just picked the top anime from overall and just start putting people on a list of his favorites.
And a lot of these comments are right. Like putting Ichigo under Luffy and Naruto doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Goku fans,
I'm a One Piece
and I'm gonna be real. I personally feel like maybe where Luffy is now, he's stronger than Naruto, but I don't know where Naruto is in like Boruto, so I don't know how strong.
Well, Naruto and Boruto is asleep in a different realm, can't do shit. He's been a hoe for dozens of chapters. 2025. All of 2024, nigga. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that too.
And most of 2023, he's been at the Daikoku gym for like fucking 2 years, 3 years.
Everybody else can walk around. He's a tree.
No, that's Sasuke. Fucking Naruto's in the fucking cube. Sasuke's in the tree. Okay. Naruto's in the fucking cube.
So yeah, then that would definitely make me put Naruto.
And he doesn't have Luffy.
Ichigo's higher. So someone just asked, Goku isn't rightfully number 2. I don't know.
Okay, it depends on what power scaling we're talking about. If we're talking about just raw destructive power, if we're talking the power to change reality, which they were smart. Like I said, there are so many like I said, we could just put Shinra on this list, and Shinra
would be at the top.
Which of these niggas would beat Shinra Bombshells, man? I don't know.
You have to make a whole other list to make it. You have to start putting Rimuru and all them in there.
As I say, it's gonna take somebody like that to beat Shinra Bancho, man. Fucking, but
Brittany.
I'm with you on that.
We adore Burr. Shout out to Burr.
I do think that maybe Deku's maybe just he does need to be lower. Yeah, I think it would be Tanjiro last, then Deku. Then I would
Deku
say,
ain't even got power no more. That nigga got an Iron Man suit though. Tanjiro can still breathe.
In the manga, but if you're just going anime, then he
Oh,
still has
yeah.
his powers.
Well, yeah, but if we're just going anime, then right now I don't even. Shinra, if Shinra was on this list, he wouldn't be at the top of it. He'd be higher
Well,
than
that's
fucking
huge, by the way.
Tanjiro
Well, and
Geki.
they're showing different characters in manga form and in anime form.
That's
so
why.
it
That's why I was
probably
saying.
doesn't
Like,
matter.
there's some shit here like fucking the fucking horn of fucking whatever that shit's called, form of Ichigo. That shit ain't happening in the fucking anime yet. Horn of Revelation. That's what that shit's called. Yeah, we ain't seen no Horn of Revelation Ichigo yet. That shit's not gonna happen until like midway to the end of season 4 of the Blood War. We're waiting on season 3 to drop. But this list was bait, but like it's sad because some people take that serious.
Take it seriously. Like, because there were definitely some people in here that said, I agree. And I was like,
that's crazy.
Look,
those are people I'd be like, you're just a contrarian. Some folks are just contrarians.
By the way, I could tell by the way they picked this list, they probably ain't really watched anime that much. They just picked the most popular characters they saw. So
honestly, yeah, I guess you could say that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a person who don't really watch anime but casually do, and they just like, these are my favorite characters based on how I think they're strong.
Yeah. Probably actually. That's probably exactly how they did that.
But we do have another case. DDG.
Yo.
Court transcript of Halle Bailey calling him a dirty dick and a cheating asshole. What?
Listen,
he submitted transcripts of her calling him dirty dick and cheating asshole while allegedly hitting him while their son was in the back seat.
Yeah, so you have these. Yeah, keep hitting.
But she also did a countersuit. By the way,
they got all this going on.
Yeah, keep but them keep hitting me. The text messages we've been seeing, they read like a pissed off fucking ex.
They look fake. They look fake to me.
No, they don't. They look very authentic.
They look very fake to me, actually.
Why?
Just the way it reads and like the constant mistexting and stuff like that. Like,
yes, the misspelling is legitimate. Have you never listen? When an angry woman is texting you like crazy, she's not thinking about it. She's just getting off the words. She'll hit the letter that's next to the letter that she's trying to on a QWERTY keyboard. If you look at those fucking texts, all of those mistypes, they line up to the adjacent fucking letter on the fucking QWERTY keyboard. Yo, that's just a pissed off person texting. I promise.
Now, according to him, she did have postpartum, and
I've seen that shit so many times. I'm speaking from experience. I know what that shit looks like.
You hurt my brother.
I'm just saying. Look. When I was reading through them, I was like, "Damn, I've seen them shits before." Yeah, that's cool. Like the way that they read. Of course, not the exact same situations or anything, but I'm saying I know that style. Like I know that fervent, angry, fucking I know that shit.
But like I said,
some of these messages from like March of 24.
Yeah, they said
especially the ones that are back to back.
Yeah. So a lot of people said after she had the baby, she had postpartum.
That could always be true.
So yeah, they said so. That could be the reason.
Because I don't honestly think he would fucking come forward with fake fucking. I don't think he'd do it. I don't think he'd go with the.
I still don't think this is enough to change the agreements that are already in place.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
I'm just saying for the people that are looking. I was like, I
was just saying because when you had said that you didn't think that they read real, I was like, no, they read entire. They read very, very real. Very real.
I'm a Virgo, so I don't make that many mistakes when I'm texting.
Nah, yo. I'm telling you.
But
You just don't notice it because you're a girl.
I could throw that shit out there. Diddy G also files to stop Halle Bailey from leaving the country where son judge clears her to travel, so she is able to travel. However, Diddy G's attorney has released the following statement to XXL, opposing prior reports that the rapper was denied temporary restraining order against Halle. The court granted Mr. Granberry a temporary restraining order based on the serious allegations set forth in his application. The statement reads, the issuance of this order reflects the court's finding that there is sufficient cause to provide immediate legal protection while the matter proceeds. At this time, custody-related issues remain pending and are subject to full evidentiary hearing where both parties will have an opportunity to present their claims and defenses. These are highly sensitive matters involving a minor child, and Mr. Granberry remains committed to solving them through the appropriate legal channels, not the court of public opinion.
I'm just saying, that shit.
No, never mind.
Oh boy, Chris said these are welcome to the 21st century.
What does that mean?
Oh, Disney runs the world. And that she's the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, let's say, she's a little mermaid, so fucking she gonna get to do what she wants regardless. The mouse runs the house. We know this. But listen, contrary to what people believe, it's not easy to get a fucking restraining order against someone. It's not. You have to actually you have to provide evidence. You have to provide plausible evidence of a threat. And he did get the restraining order. But like I said, to me, those texts read very real.
Yeah, me and you.
But that's just from my own experience.
Well, listen, Afro Coming got his type, you know what I mean? So he's seen it.
Toxic brother.
He's seen this before. But we do got one last topic before we get out of here. Short show this week. Have y'all ever got cut in line? Have y'all ever was with your family and somebody photobombs you? How did you react? What did you want to do when people just interrupt your photos? Some people at Disney.
I do actually have a cut in line story, but we can talk about this first.
But we do have an occasion. This man.
Oh, okay. This is a photo bomb.
Oh, wait, this is an accidental photo bomb.
Damn.
A family out in the Disneyland took a violent turn following a dispute over line jumping, which spiraled into a physical altercation in front of a stunned. An incident unfolded on Saturday, May 31st in Shanghai. According to the viral press, a visitor and his girlfriend allegedly cut in line.
Disney China.
A photo booth. And then became outraged when a family of three appeared in the background of their shot. So we have both cases. That's why I brought both of them up. As reported by local media, no one was seriously harmed. So the man cut in line. So the family who he cut in line in front of photobombed him, which started a fight. Africa, you got a story about cutting in line? You got a fight?
Okay, so man, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to look up real quick. Look up what year Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, the last book, came out. I just want to make sure I have a proper reference of the time.
The book?
Yes, the book, not the movie, the book.
It came out in 2007.
2007. I almost said 8.
So I would have been 15 years old at this point in time, okay? So I go, I'm in fact, I get up at it's literally, I had to go and wait in line. It's early in the morning, to get this book, yo. The line is
Wait. I'm gonna be real. I was not listening to you. Are you about to tell me a story about a motherfucker skipping you in line to get the Deathly Hallows book?
and I packed that nigga out.
I bet you did, because I would have too. Oh my God. Skipping in line at a Harry Potter book line is fucking
That nigga thought
dangerous.
because I was wearing a robe, I was sweet. He thought
That
because I was
was
wearing a
stupid.
robe, I was sweet, brother. That's not the
There
case.
are a lot of stories like that about people like trying to skip
But
lines.
I'll never forget that shit because fucking he thought like he wasn't like I don't want to say he tried to like fucking big man me or no shit, but like he thought he was just gonna. He was a little bit older than me because, like I said, if it was 2007, then I was fucking 15 at the time, maybe 16, 15. Yeah, I'd been 15 at the time, and fucking this motherfucker. I've been in, and keep in mind, I've been in line at this point for probably
For hours.
3.5, 4 hours. I'd say 4.5 at the most. It's been a minute. You know what I mean? And we still got a little bit of time. I'm still probably after this whole altercation. Fucking, I was still in line for another hour. So, but this motherfucker just thought. I guess he saw. Okay, he hadn't been there this whole time. The person in front of him here. What had happened was this nigga tried to get in. He saw someone he knew and thought he was gonna scoot in line with them. Mm-hmm. And fucking, I was like, nah, fuck that. You can't do that. And at first he thought he was gonna ignore me. And then I turned that nigga around and I was like, nah. And he turned back around, and then I channeled my inner Kurt Angle, and I just fucking grabbed that nigga fucking belly to back and fucking right over onto the side and fucking I kicked him once, but then I was like, no, I don't want to get like kicked out. I still want the book. Like, but looking back on it, it was kind of stupid of me, kind of, because like I had this shit pre-ordered. Like I wasn't trying to buy it. I already had. I was gonna get the copy of the book regardless. You know what I mean? But I was also 15 at the time. So like, what do you do? But I got the book in the end. But the line jumping made me think about that shit.
That it was the exact same way if that was me. Nah, that's crazy. And it's
but I only took
like any immediate skip. So I've never allowed.
I could have stomped that nigga out, but that wasn't the kind of that. Like I said, that nigga thought because I was wearing a robe, I was sweet. Yo, that's crazy. Right,
but you had to. You checked him, but then you had to remind yourself, like, I'm a wizard. Yeah, I got to do better. Mm-hmm.
I'm a Slytherin.
Got to win the house cut. What? Got to win the house cut.
You had to get the book, bro. You gotta protect the. Gotta protect his house. By the way, did you throw him out? Did everybody cheer when you threw him out of line?
No. Actually, fucking, there was an old ass man who I'm guessing I don't know if he was getting. I don't know if he was getting the book for himself or if he was getting it for his grandkids or what. But he was like literally like a person or two behind me, and he'd been there the whole time, and he was like, "That's what I'm talking about," and I was like, "Hell no." But other than that nigga just sort of kept it moving, and thankfully, I didn't have to get out of line. Even though, like I said, hindsight, fucking, I pre-ordered the book, so I'd have got that shit anyways.
It's the principle, though. You've been waiting all that long time. They just got to come late.
It's a long
ass line every time. I'll be like, nah, bro. I was like, you can get behind me and see if those motherfuckers care if you.
I was gonna say you can try in front of me. But like I said, that old nigga. Yo, pocket sand would be crazy. Yo, but it could work. Bro, that's why I wear sunglasses so I never get pocket sand.
Y'all want to know somewhere I saw people if they cut in line, it was over with for them. Getting in line for Jordans back in the day.
Yeah, sneakers.
That's why I couldn't be a sneakerhead. That's too. Cause see, that shit could have escalated, and somebody would have pulled out a gun or something, yo. If there was some this at the end of the day, yo, I was like damn near the only nigga in that line. So,
bro, I worked at Walmart on Christmas before.
I see Joe in the chat. Joe was at the mall. So
I saw a woman in McGee, bro.
Bookstore lined up with the fucking parking lot.
I'm telling you right now, this woman in McGee, Mississippi, hit this woman in the head with the TV. She's like, I got the TV first. That woman snatched that TV out of the cell.
Yo, getting crashed with the LCD is crazy.
Yeah, Black Friday bring out the crazies, man.
Yo, that
Thank
shit's
God they did
diabolical.
online now. Thank God they do
I've
online.
only went Black Friday shopping a couple times in my life, but I don't think there's been a time where I went where I haven't had to get at least mildly physical with someone.
I've never had to get physical with someone, but every time that I've gone out, like I knew what I was going for. I knew what time to get there, type deal. Like I was typically like the first like 30 people into the store. So
Yeah, but sometimes people be on bullshit, yo.
yeah, thankfully I just haven't had to worry about that. But none of my family, including myself, are big like TV people on Black Friday and stuff like that. Like I would go and upgrade my phone on Black Friday and type shit.
I'm
I'd
gonna tell
buy a
y'all
new phone.
something. Wait till February. All them leftover phones from all them leftover TVs from Black Friday that they had come in, they'll put them all on sale because they need to get rid of them. It happened every February. I work electronics. Trust me, I know.
Boom. So you know how you asked us like to talk about something while you were working on finding the video? I wanted to tell you guys. So Tuesday night when I was out at a weird bar for a friend's birthday, I saw on the news that somebody was shot and killed on the north side of town
Oh, you're
due to
paying
a video
attention.
game argument.
Oh,
Mm,
well then,
yeah.
cold
So she'd
game,
be interested in
literally.
that. Once I would like to find out what game it was.
That's what I was asking. So, do you know what game it
Yeah,
was?
I don't. At least not as of right
Oh,
now. I haven't researched it again since then, but I'll do it tonight. See if anybody said anything. But yeah,
Well, question.
hey,
Gotta hit
niggas get killed for less. Always.
Afro. Know
mm-hmm.
about them see-through Jordan Dub Zeros with SpongeBob from the barbershop.
That's a fact.
You got a
Them
story?
shits cost like fucking $40, yo. That you could wear them like 3 times maybe. They are going to fall apart.
Wild Mortal Kombat issues, maybe. But next week, I will debut new merch
Oh, new
right
merch
here
coming.
on Casual Conversation. Even though
Bam, bam,
it'll
bam,
be about,
bam.
the
Drop
other
the air
channels.
horn for the new merch, yo.
So even though it'll be about the other channels, Casual Conversation merch will be out July 4th. I'm dropping it on the holiday.
Yo, dropping casual conversation merch on fucking America's birthday is crazy, brother.
They gonna ride the wave with us right now. They ain't gonna get left, dog. That's what we talking about.
The
And
come up
the
is
Zelmay
real.
merch will be out on my birthday. So I am dropping Zelmay merch on my birthday.
You vain ass nigga. You look like you're dropping Zelmay merch.
We are dropping Zelmay
I fuck
merch
with you.
on my birthday. By the way, preview of the merch. Y'all see the Casual Conversation merch. By the way, it will be other stuff too. We'll probably drop a lot of them, including some of the other content y'all have seen on here. So we'll see what we drop because we do have we have a bunch of images on here. So shout out to that, including the one on the intro, and we have
Yeah. The old intro or the new intro?
the new intro.
Okay.
Of course, we got a lot of
So
different.
send me that
Oh
song,
yeah,
by the way.
this was the first
Send
time
that
that
file to
ever
me. Thank you.
me
Yes.
and Zelma just decided that it needed to be J-pop.
That is the
just
Zelmay merch coming soon.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. The insert drippy pun here.
Make it a bucket hat and I'll buy it.
Man, maybe change the color, yo. Because that looks sort of
Make
like
it black with the drip. I don't care. But I want it in a
Speaking
bucket
of,
hat, a black bucket hat.
it looks semen-esque though. I'm just saying.
do I show
You can
it?
turn it red and then you got a bloody hat. That's fire. People
Because
love it.
speaking of bucket hats, that's one of the things I'm debuting next week. So shout out to that.
Yay! There better be a fucking Casual Conversations bucket hat, or we're gonna have a major beef. Because out of everybody on here, I wear a bucket hat like every other show.
And what's
I
the
don't
logo look like?
I
Oh,
don't
that's
wear
the logo
hats
right there.
except for
I like to keep
beanies.
it 99 news. I like that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's
and
the
the beanies.
logo. That's debuting next week with the bucket hat, by the way. So,
yo, when we gonna hit the traditional news format, yo? And I want to see you doing traffic and with the weather.
I thought that was your job. I thought you were gonna be our street correspondent. But
Oh,
okay.
That would be hilarious.
call me on the street of
Literally just like that. Just like that.
Call me on the street.
With the pick.
Then I get sued by Billy
Panda
Eichner.
in the wild. Panda in the wild.
No, it had to be call me on the street. It had to be. It had to be call or Commies Lookout.
Oh, I like that.
And then, but then the hashtag will be Panda in the wild.
Yo, I don't think. Listen, I'm pretty sure I have no hopes of getting a trademark on Panda, so I want to leave it away from the.
I appreciate that, Chris.
I'm pretty sure Panda Express got that shit on lock, along with the communist regime of China that may or may not be running.
The kingpin got the street news for shit.
Don't abolish that narrative.
He's like, we're not gonna put that out there.
I'm a law-abiding
citizen. Facts.
Keep it 99 to the Zell day is coming. But we got, like I said, we have merch. I will put the link in the description next week to go get it. Some people already got it. The bucket hat, and I got jogging pants coming with a GGC Mafia shirt. So shout out to that. I want to wake up. I lowered it to three logos, and then we going slowly add like three more, and that's gonna be what he literally just has to wake up. That's all you
baby steps, folks. Baby steps.
Yes. So as y'all can see, the Casual Conversation logo is over there beside the lovely Miss Ebony Moonbeam. We had to put it next to a beautiful lady. You know what I'm saying? That's how you feel it. Speaking of,
it's good marketing.
All right, everybody. You already know I'm your girl, Ebony Moonbeam. You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam on all social media platforms. Let's straighten that. I'm a cosplayer, anime shit talker, real life shit talker. I am also a podcast host. I am 1/3 of the beautiful Waifu Views podcast that airs Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. We are going to have a show this week. Last week, Shar was at DreamCon. So one of the girls did go to DreamCon. We're going to be talking nerd stuff. We're going to talk blurred stuff. Hey, Unico. So yeah, tune in for that. And you can find us at Waifu Views on all social media platforms as well.
The beautiful Miss Lovely and the man of the hour, Africa Miss M65.
Of course, you can find me at AfroComing765 on all platforms. Of course, you can catch me Wednesdays on the Blurred Cartels Roundtable talking top 10 anything. We just did top 10 not him moments in anime. Rousing discussions, not too many arguments. It was actually rather peaceful. You love to see it. Of course, then Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can find me here on Casual Conversations, having casual conversations with Zelmay and the lovely Miss Moonbeam. And then Fridays, you can catch me on Friday night. You're talking wrestling with the amazing Spider Cam. You know, Money in the Bank is this weekend. So we're going to be giving you our Money in the Bank predictions, as well as possibly a Money in the Bank review show on Sunday afterwards. And also, you can catch me Saturday on Make It Make Sense, as long as he schedules it around Money in the Bank.
Me too.
You know,
I'll be there too. Forgot to say that.
Sometimes you're there. Moonbeam be showing up sometimes. She don't fuck with us like she used to, but she still fuck with us kind of.
I just be
She's
tired.
a busy woman.
Yeah, I know.
Let her do her thing. And I know y'all got questions.
I'm gonna do better.
I know y'all got questions. And the question is
about
who are these niggas?
Your ass, but like I told y'all better get on the wave with who we are, or you get left behind. That's how we do it. Remember, keep stomping. Why? You gotta look up and live, because something amazing will happen. We out. Peace.
Julie's on the fence, talking circles and makes no sense. Afro commie's out here on his grind, neighborhood scumbag, but he's one of a kind. Oh, casual conversation takes the day with some Afro Afro-commie, we laugh and play. Ebony Moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cosplay queen, she's ruling the scene. Self-made shrugs, he's got no side, just watching waves like a lazy tide. Afro-commie seems a low-key wild, but he's got charm, it's his freestyle. Oh, casual conversation takes the day. With self-made Afro-commie, we laugh and play. Ebony Moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cosplay queen, she's ruling the scene. Ebony Moonbeam with a wig so bright. Wielding her magic, she's a star tonight. Zelme just yawns, he's still unsure. Afro-commie laughs, he's got that allure. Oh, casual conversation takes the day. With Zelme Afro-commie, we laugh and play. Ebony Moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cosplay queen, she's ruling the scene. Ebony Moonbeam with her wig so bright. Ebony Moonbeam with her wig so bright. Wielding her magic, she's a star tonight. Zelme just yawns, he's still unsure. Afro-commie laughs, he's got that allure. Oh, casual conversation takes the day. With Zelme Afro-commie, we laugh and play. Ebony Moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cause the queen, she's ruling the scene. Conversation takes the day. With Zelme Afro-commie, we laugh and play. Ebony Moonbeam strikes a pose so mean. Cause the queen, she's ruling the scene. Ebony Moonbeam with her wig so bright. With her wig so bright. Wielding her magic, she's a star tonight. Zelme just yawns, he's still unsure. Afro-commie laughs, he's got that allure. Zelme, Jilly's on the fence.